Hey friends, GATORMOM here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're talking all about this Lily Jade Madeline in Old English. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so happy to be back. I have been gone from YouTube for a little over like 2 weeks now, a good solid 2 weeks, if not a little bit longer than that. My family and I took a end of summer, long kind of extended road trip. We visited 4 different stops, did a ton of stuff, and I decided that it was necessary to just kind of take that time off from obviously recording and posting and uploading, just to really kind of soak in that end of summer. And I'm so glad that I did, but I'm really happy to be back. I have so much exciting content to share with you guys, things you've requested throughout summer. I've got a ton of packages while I was gone, so buckle up because the next couple of weeks is just gonna be full of stuff. I thought it would be fun for my first video back to share a bag from a brand that I love, like absolutely love, and that is Lily Jade. I have today here the Madeline in Old English. I've had this particular bag for a little while now. I love the Madeline. Anytime anybody asks me a Lily Jade question, like which one would I recommend, which one is my favorite, and I always go to the Madeline. I don't know what it is. It's just my favorite style from Lily Jade. I love packing it up. I love carrying it. I think it's super comfy, and I'm obsessed with the Old English leather. I know I've talked about this from the Caroline video. My Megan that I have is in Old English, and I love the leather. It's beautiful. It shows like imperfections and has so much character to it. You'll be able to see when I put the camera down and show it up close. But fun fact, the Madeline was one of my very first, it was my very first Lily Jade bag that I ever got, and I actually still have it here. It's kind of special to me because it was when I was first starting off in YouTube. I was very new, didn't know that this was going to be a thing that I would do for so many years, but Lily Jade was one of the very first companies that I worked with and kind of partnered with. So I've been loving this brand for so long, but this is the actual bag that they sent me like 6 or 7 years ago. It is the older style Madeline. The style itself is still the same, but this is kind of the old like brandy color. The interior of it is just a really nice red. I know some of you didn't like so much the red interior, but I think it's like classic Lily Jade. I don't know, but I love this bag. I don't think I will ever get rid of it. It's just kind of special to me. But anyways, let's get into the Madeline. Let me put the camera down and show you how I have it packed up for our road trip. This is one of the many, because let's be real, I took a good handful of bags on this road trip, but this was one that I used as an everyday bag. I have like tons of kind of on the body shots on Instagram of us traveling with it. I took it to tour Charleston, South Carolina. And it was a great kind of everyday bag. It was super comfortable. We got into a ton of weather in Charleston. It rained a good, almost every day that we were there, and we got caught in the rain a couple of times, and I was worried. I actually remember like texting a friend and was like, is this gonna ruin the leather on this bag? And it absolutely did not. Like, it was in all kinds of rain, and the bag is still just as beautiful. So don't be afraid to use your leather bags in the weather. But let's go ahead. I'll put the camera down and I'll show you how I had it packed up for our road trip. All right, it is a nice overcast day here in Florida. Shocker. But I think the lighting is actually showing this bag really well. I would typically think that it's a little dark in here to be recording, but I feel like it's really bringing up some of the natural colors in this Old English. I want to kind of pick it up here and show you an up close of the bag so that you can really see kind of the different type of leather that this is. It's hard to explain, but it really brings out like natural beauty with all the different scrapes and things, I guess, the different colors that this leather will pick up. I love it. It is so crazy soft, and it's just really rich and pretty in the texture of it. There are a couple of different ways that you can carry this Madeline, and one is obviously by the tote straps that you see attached here. They're super comfortable to just kind of throw over your shoulder. This is 9 times out of 10 the way that I'm going to carry this bag. I also have the strap that comes with the bag attached back here in the back in backpack mode, which I'll show you here in a second. I was easily able to go from tote strap to backpack strap throughout my trip, and it just made it really, really easy. You also have the option over here on the side, you have 2 rings, and you can attach the strap that I have converted back there as the backpack on these 2 rings and carry it crossbody, or even make a longer shoulder strap. So while I'm here, let's go ahead and just take these things off. I'm not a fan of things hanging off of my bags, but traveling, this was a lifesaver. Having this Touchland hand sanitizer attached over here to the side, I actually have it attached from a O-ring that I had in one of my big O-rings. I took it off of there and then put it here on my Touchland on this little silicone thing, because there's a ring that kind of comes with it already. But anyways, having this on the side of my bag was so easy because the kids were able to just grab it as we were traveling just all day long. They were using this all day. As you can see, like, this was a pretty full one before we left. We used a lot because we were traveling. But anyways, this was just super convenient to have over there on the side of the bag. Also over here with the hand sanitizer, I actually just have my lippy clip, which has my chapstick in it. I was using that like crazy, and a couple of hair ties if I needed to grab one for my daughter or I. On the front of the bag here, you have the Lily Jade logo kind of etched in the leather. And then you also have another signature item to Lily Jade, and that is their tassel over here. It's absolutely beautiful. It has the Lily Jade logo in this kind of bead here, and then the jade stones. So that's just attached here on this tote strap. You have one zipper here on this kind of magnetic snap closure at the front of the bag. I don't have anything in here. It's a great little pocket if you want to throw like a pill case or hair ties or something like that. I just don't have anything in there at the moment. When you lift up the flap here, I'll kind of go through these front 3 pockets and then we'll flip the bag around before I get on the inside. You have 3 pockets in the front of the bag. This one here in the middle is a little bit fatter than the other 2 pockets. I think maybe they are the same size and it's just deceiving, but this one I seem to be able to put more in for whatever reason. But inside here, I just have my wallet. I feel like it's pretty secure with this kind of snap right here. Another great spot for a wallet would be this back zipper pocket, but I'll show you that in a second. But I have my MZ Wallace small Crosby wallet. You guys have seen this in a ton of videos. It's a great fit in the front of that pocket there. I think that was the only thing that I had down in this front pocket. Yes, besides a popcorn kernel, apparently. Over here in this side pocket, I actually had empty for a majority of the trip. And then we picked up these Uli markers. I think it was at a Cracker Barrel or something. And my daughter opened them up right away and was using them for most of the trip. They're actually really cool. They're like a magic marker. Like there's a marker on one end and then you can use this like white tip and it erases, or these change the color of it. I'll have to show it in a reel over on Instagram because they're really cool. But my daughter was loving them and she just stuck them in this side pocket and was using them the whole trip. So that's what's in that pocket over there. I don't think I didn't have anything else. Over here in this pocket, I just had a pack of tissues, like a slim little Kleenex pack. And then I also have my hand cream. And I think that might be the only thing that's down in that pocket. Yes, this is kind of a big, just regular hand cream. I'll link everything below if you guys have any questions, as always. And that's all in that front pocket. So these are great, just kind of grab and go type pockets. Moving on here to the back of the bag, and now you can really see what I was referring to when I was talking about the strap converting to a backpack. There is a way, obviously you can unhook it down there and hook it on the side loops like I was mentioning, but you can go ahead and anchor this strap if you don't like it moving around. It didn't really bother me because I was back and forth between the 2, but there is a way that you can knot this and have it anchored here on the back of the bag so that it doesn't move around. Just kind of food for thought if that's something that you would want to do with any of your bags. Back here in the back, there is a huge, big zipper pocket. I love this. I usually will put my wallet in here, especially if I have a larger wallet, but I was just having it in that front pocket. And what I decided to put back here were all of our face masks. I have a bunch in here. There's extras. There's about, at least 1, if not 2 for each member of my family. I'm not going to go through all of them, but there are like these Kitsch ones that are our all-time favorites, Rothy's masks. These are just random masks. These are Amazon masks. There's so many in here. But yeah, so you get the drift. That's a Tory Burch mask. And a shark bracelet. I don't know where that was from. Moving on in to the inside of this bag, I cannot wait to show you guys how I have it packed up. It was perfect. I absolutely love it. I recently was at Target and found these Post-it pencil cases. I raved about them over on Instagram. Shared the link over there a couple of times. If they're still available, I'll link them below. They were in kind of like the back to school type stuff, but it just organized the inside of this Madeline so well. I was able to grab out exactly what I needed. It's all just kind of filed in there. And it was perfect. Like, I can't say enough about them. They're like $5, and out of all the out of all the pouches that I have, these are our favorite for sure. I can't help but laugh because they're like Post-it pouches, but what do you do? I always will tell you guys honestly what I'm loving. So this is how I have it packed up. Let's start with the middle like I typically do. I have one water bottle over here on the side. We weren't like outside for super long periods of time to where I needed to carry like big, huge water bottles or anything like that. So just having one in case, you know, somebody needed it for whatever reason was fine. So I have that kind of tucked down in there. Right here, the first little rectangle thing, this is my Keep Going first aid kit. Anytime we travel, I like to have this on me. It's just the perfect little med kit. I don't typically will carry it every day, but like I said, if we're traveling and I just don't know what I'm gonna need, this is like the perfect, like all-purpose little kit to throw in my bags. So I had that down in there. Then right behind it, I have a couple of hand wipes. I just have some Purell wipes. I had so many wipes in here on the trip. Wet ones. I had like 4 or 5 different packs, just half used, you know, packs of wipes. But now getting into kind of these Post-it pouches. This one here is a red, kind of cream colored. They are, or not cream, like a red, like orange color, I guess. I don't know. But the zipper goes all the way around and it is completely clear. It's just a clear pouch. There is nothing fancy about it. But in this one, I had a ton of snacks. Like there's, I mean, granola bars for days in here. And then when you open it, I'll actually open this one. I won't open every single one because everything will fall out. But they open and kind of fold down. So they're on like the flimsier side, but I mean, they're $5. What do you want? This one here holds so many granola bars. Moving on to the next one right here, I just have activities for the kids. This was awesome. It's full of just play packs and notepads. There's, I think, a deck of cards in here, maybe more crayons. Yeah, there's so much in here. So this one was activities for the kids. I pulled out whenever we were at a restaurant or something like that. And then this one here just holds a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, all my small stuff, like my pill case, my lip gloss, always our healer stick, hair tie, nail clippers, more hand cream, these vitamin C packs. I was drinking like crazy, hair ties, brush. You guys get the idea. It's all kind of just like little stuff that we may or may not need. And then the only other thing in this big, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna make so much fun of me. More popcorn kernels. Oh my gosh. We must have been eating popcorn and like it fell into my, this was probably the doings of my 7-year-old. 100% was that's his fault. I can almost guarantee it. Anyways, sorry. So this little kind of leash or key leash or clip inside the bag here, I just had my keys attached to. This is my O-Venture key ring and my regular keys. You guys see these in a lot of my videos too. Love those. Then back here in this back zipper pocket, you have one zipper pocket in the Madeline and it is trimmed in that same Old English leather with the Lily Jade Old English logo down here. And inside this zipper pocket, I actually just had my coin purse from Lily Jade. And I believe these are still available on the website. They used to be, they might have sold out or might have taken them down for order, but I love this little thing. I love it so much. It has a leather tassel here. It has a little clip so you can attach it to your keys or whatever you need to. And it is, of course, the super soft Old English leather. Like, look how beautiful that is. Anyways, I was carrying all of my jewelry in here.
for the trip. I didn't bring much with me, but if I didn't want to be wearing, say like my wedding ring or something, if it was like a water park situation, I would just put it in here and then I would just carry this with me always because I didn't want to leave it in my car or a hotel or anything like that. So that is what I used this little coin purse for when we were traveling. The only other thing I have left inside the bag is here in these 2 pockets that are inside the Madeline. These are also trimmed in the leather right here. And in this one, I have a hotel key and I have an extra Touchland hand sanitizer, which is obviously on its last leg. Over here in this one, I have a pen, and then I also have a small little link pouch from MZ Wallace attached to my portable kind of on-the-go charger. And inside here, I just have my earbuds. So that is all I have tucked down in there. These were great, just kind of tucked together in that front pocket. All right, so that is everything I have packed up inside. I hope this video was helpful for you all. Those of you that are considering the Madeline, I would highly, highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. It is my favorite Lily Jade bag. I will have everything, this bag and everything that was in the bag linked below. But as always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them below. I'm always happy to help. I will see you guys on my next video. Have a great day.